Good evening, guys, and welcome to the VGL esports championship and the Speed Kings World Championship with me, Dave Shaw, and sadly I am flying solo tonight because Lucas is on his vacation, on his travels in Norway. So it is just me tonight, and it is round 6 of 8. We're on the final stretch. We're on the home straight of this incredible championship and this incredible championship battle, which is being narrowed down to just 4 drivers. And big news tonight. The championship leader Lorenzo is not here. I had no idea he's missing, but he's not here. As you can see, it is Alex who takes his place with Gio back tonight, and Lorenzo, championship leader, is not here. So could we get a new championship leader going into the final 2 races? Lorenzo does win the championship, 73 points, just ahead of 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. What a season 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 is having. After a slow start, 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 is now second in the championship, just 9 points behind Lorenzo at the top. Kobe, wow, DNF'd in the first 3-4 races, in fact. Silverstone, he finally got it together. He's now on 58 points, 2 wins on the bounce. He is within touching distance of the top of the championship, and the Tava, who was joint championship leader going into Silverstone 2 rounds ago, is now 4th on 51 points, and they really are your championship contenders going into the final 3 rounds starting here in Monza. Then a bit of a gap then to VDV, 36 points, and Gio 30 points, Hennessy also on 30 points as well. Then Menno, 25. Menno's having an absolutely fantastic run of races at the moment in that Ferrari. Rasa, 10th for the championship with 23 points in a brilliant midfield battle. I tell you what, from probably VDV in 6th all the way down to the rest of the field, anyone can get a top 6 in this championship this season. Jake Hughes is sadly not here as well in the Haas. I think he's still missing after his podium at Silverstone. Then Matt in the Ferrari on 19 points, and Liam and Kieran, who are having a good little season, the Aston Martin, 18 points, followed by Sus, 14th, Tess, 15th, both on 16 points in the championship as well. It's been a fantastic season. Berg got his first points, a Brazilian driver, last time out in the Aston Martin as well. But this is, well, all eyes on the top 4 drivers at the top of the championship, and of course everybody else is battling for the best of the rest spots in the top 5. Sorry, a cool guy not here anymore. So yeah, top 5th in the championship is open doors to everybody else. The top 4 are fighting for a championship, and Lorenzo is missing. A real shame. A real shame, but he'll be back. He's got a little championship lead to take into. Just 14 drivers start quali. We'll have some drivers joining during qualifying and the race, of course. And we should hopefully have about 16, 17 drivers for the race. So, we've seen 5 completely different races so far this season as we're about to start round 6. It's been an incredible season. It really has. It's been action-packed, entertaining, and pretty unpredictable so far. Can we get another new winner? Can we get a new winner? New podium runners, different point scorers. Of course, 19 drivers have now scored points this season, which is testament to the league and testament to the racing as well. The racing has been absolutely brilliant this season. Okay, we've had a few skirmishes. Baku, it's inevitable. But Baku was a disaster. But Silverstone, great racing. Belgium, Bahrain, great racing as well. Austria provided us with a good race as well. As we're about to get underway for qualifying, I can see some drivers heading out there, some with the medium tyres. Who's going to take us round for a lap at Monza? This absolute classic Temple of Speed track. Who's the first man out there? Let's get the map up, by the way. Let's not forget that. So I am flying solo. Sadly, no Lucas tonight, so it is just myself and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸, second in the championship. What an opportunity he has to go to the top of the championship. And don't forget, his teammate Tava is also a championship contender. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 is the only driver this season to score in every single race. If he and Matt and Rasa are the only drivers to score points in 4 consecutive races. Nice to see Matt back, by the way. Team M&M back in the Ferrari. Menno's been going great guns the last couple of... Don't forget, last week Menno was denied a shock pole in Belgium. so close, and it was VDV who will be here later. In fact 16, yeah, VDV has joined, so there we go. VDV is here, then with 𝐞𝐸, I cannot believe he's in a championship battle now. As we come to the very Ascari, sorry, at top of the hill. Getting my corner names confused here, and down the next straight into Parabolica. Great over the shoulder shot there. Eye level with the drivers down the back straight into Parabolica, and we are about to get the first lap going now. As Matt can't have binned it. He has. Matt's gone. Matt has binned it. I think that's in Ascari. It is. I can see the red Ferrari in the background. Matt has binned it in Ferrari's home race. Matt is out. Well, that's a shock. Matt has binned it on his return at Ascari. Tricky corner, as we know. Yellow flags away. Rumble with Grack. That's Crack, sorry. Grack. That's going to take a bit of getting used to. We've got a couple of debutants tonight. VB Thomas back, by the way. Good to see VB Thomas back. So we've seen him fill for Matt and Mano before. Where's my man Rasa? Rasa's not here yet. I'm sure Rasa will be along soon. 𝐞𝐸𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 got a brilliant debut last week, of course, at Belgium. Really good debut. I think it was fourth. I think he finished fourth in here because VDV blew it late on, of course. He had a chance of getting a podium. He had a chance of being an all-Belgian podium in the home race, but it was 𝐞𝐸𝐨 who took the win in his home race, and 𝐞𝐸𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬, the Dutch driver, really impressed. Good to see 𝐞𝐸𝐴 back in McLaren. I'm hoping Rasa can join us. Unlike Rasa not to be here. So round goes to Haas. Of course, Rasa will be the Haas teammate of 𝐞𝐸𝐴. So here we go. He's coming up to Ascari, second sector. What is it? It's probably going to go purple. He's got a few drivers ahead of it. It's purple at the moment. The driver who was a lonely race actually for 𝐞𝐸𝐴. 𝐶LAV goes fastest in the medium tyres, followed by his teammate Tava. Not a lot between them at all. Tava and 𝐶LAV, well actually there's a lot between them, it's 1.1. Not a lot between them in the championship though, and they are both championship contenders. There goes Trix, a debutant tonight now for him. Mano into second place. Tava's lap extremely impressive. Here comes 𝐞𝐸𝐴 over the line now in the Haas, and goes fastest, of course, on the soft tyres. Of course, this is round 6 of 8. Here comes Kieran Lee, and that lap's invalidated, that won't count. Grack, making his debut tonight in the Williams. Sus out there, no Tess tonight. Sus out there, the Mercedes boys. Tess and Sus are two drivers who have really got themselves going again. And in fact, Sus goes third on the medium tyres as well. Is that a strategy? Are some drivers going to try and get out there on the medium tyres? Try and do a lap, try and start on the medium tyres, of course. Still no Rasa. So hopefully Rasa can get here at some point. So where are our championship contenders? There's 𝐶LAV, he's down in 7th place. There's Aston Martin facing the wrong way. Burr's up in 3rd place. Let's hold it as it is Kieran Liam, Burr's teammate, off the road. Where's that? Looks like the second. No, it's just before the first very Alta, isn't it? After he's waiting for a gap to rejoin the track as well. Waiting and waiting. There goes Gio. Here comes one of the Mercs. It looks like Sus. And now he can get back on the track. But Burr, who scored his first, finally. Oh, he's off the road as well. Commentator's curse here. But he's finally scored his first points of the season last time out in Belgium. He's up there in 3rd place with a nice lap as well. So it's Tava, who's 4th in the championship. Currently in 2nd. Then 𝐶LAV, 2nd in the championship. Down in 7th. 𝐞𝐸𝐴 has... Oh, it's a McLaren right way, and it's Gio. Gio won the gravel. That's the Ascari. Top of the hill at Ascari on soft tyres as well. So Gio has gone off on a soft run. He invalidated his tyre. There's Alex. We saw a bit of Alex last week as well. So 𝐞𝐸𝐴, 4th in the championship, 3rd in the championship, hasn't got going yet either. He's just got his out lap on a set of medium tyres as well. As Grack has left the session, hope he can rejoin. Thomas out there as well. VB Thomas covered in Baku. Had a good race as well up until his retirement. What can Alex do here? Coming around sector 2 now in the McLaren, down the first very Alta, and through the second one he goes as soft tyres starting to go on. We've got... I tell you what, that second Merc name is going to absolutely throw me. I have no idea how we're saying that. Get Meryl... Oh my word. Miraleu? Sorry, that's not your name, but we're going with it. Miraleu as Mano heading out and tracking the Ferrari. So it's 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐨 from Tava, from Burr. I'm very surprised up in third place. They had some soft runners as well. So that's a bit of a shock at the moment. Let's go on board with 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 out and track championship right back in grasp for him now. As 𝐸𝐸 is finally rejoined, as Alex goes top of the timesheets in the McLaren. So 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 with no Lorenzo tonight. Can 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 can't take the championship lead. Sadly, Suss's game is frozen. 𝐸𝐸 as well. Hopefully, where's my man Rasa? Suss is back in. So 𝐞𝐒𝐵 going to sector 3. That looked neat and tight, didn't it? Through Ascari, car 98, the Belgian driver. Where is VDV at the moment? VDV, his teammate, is not done a lap yet. Alex at the top with a 120.6, just ahead of 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐵. Oh, 2 stabs at Parabolica there for 𝐞𝐒𝐵. Round the final corner, his medium time is going to be aborted because he's coming in. So 𝐞𝐒𝐵 with 10 minutes left, fancies a better run. So what about Thomas in the Alfa Romeo? In and up to third place. Up to third place for Thomas. Of course, no Cool Guy and no Hennessy, so completely new Alfa Romeo team. Hey, there's Rasa. Rasa is here. Rasa on an incredible scoring run at the moment. So VB Thomas, of course. It used to be Hennessy and Cool Guy. Now it's Thomas and Trix. Well, let's see what they can do. So we will be up to 17 drivers. And down comes Thomas. So he's going, in fact, Thomas going again, and looks like he's up in his sector 1 time. So let's ride on board with Thomas here. Through the first very ultra now there's a little bit scrappy on the exit there now. Oh, and completely misjudged that, and that's invalidated. He's off the road, and that's a shame because he was flying. What about Menno, the Dutch driver, who, my word, has really got it going in these last few races as well. Again, that lovely over the shoulder stop. Oh, there's a car in front of him now. Will this affect the Dutch driver here? 8th place. He's regularly finding top 10s at the moment. Mano got bad floor damage in the last race and it really affected him. Rassen is now in. Thankfully Aston Martin gets well out of the way. Did it affect him? No. And in fact, it's a purple middle sector. I don't really pay too much attention to those middle sectors because it's so inconsistent. But to Parabolica comes Mano on the soft tyres. They should all be going to softs now. Parabolica didn't really hit the apex. It's a good exit, runs it out wide, but that'll be enough for Menno. Now they'll start finishing straight. He comes and over the line into third place, just a 10th off. These times are getting closer. Both Alfa Romeos, 4th and 5th. VB Thomas and Trix. Then Tava, the first of the championship contenders. Tava is there in 6th place. So nothing from 𝐞𝐒𝐵 yet. Nothing really from 𝐶𝐶𝐿AV, who's on an outlap, and Tava on an outlap as well. So no Lorenzo, who leads the championship, and 𝐶𝐿AV, 𝐞𝐒𝐵 and Tava have not yet really got going. There's 𝐶𝐿AV. He's starting his lap now. 𝐶𝐿AV knows he has an incredible opportunity. 𝐶𝐿AV, who's now on his fantastic podium run as well. Away he goes. Watch that sector 1 time. His first lap was on the medium, so you would expect 𝐶𝐿AV to be a lot quicker on these set of softs. However, he's leading himself under pressure, and he's 7 tenths up, and that would still leave him a good second off the top time. Round very else. Look at the brake disc. Lovely shot there. Pretty overcast at Monza. Looking at the conditions as well. 7 minutes and plus to go. Both Mercs are line astern as well. I can see Gio's out on track in the other McLaren. As is 𝐸𝐸, as is Kieran and Liam. Got his flags in sector 3. That's for a slow Alfa Romeo. Through Ascari comes 𝐶𝐿AV. Oh, that looked lovely, didn't it? He's going to pick up a little bit of a tow as well from the cars ahead of him. That's Aston Martin and a McLaren. I think it's Alex on his outlap. And the Aston Martin looks to be Burr as well. Both starting their outlap. So here comes 𝐶𝐿AV into Parabolica. Runs it a little bit wide as Gio goes to third place. And the times are so close. Look how close the top 3 are. Can 𝐶𝐿AV get himself there as well? He can! By 2 tenths of a second, and 𝐶𝐿AV is beaten by 𝐸𝐸. My word! On his debut, 𝐸𝐸 on his debut goes provisional pole by 2 tenths ahead of 𝐶𝐿AV, and now half a second ahead of everybody else. Well, that's a statement. Yellow flags out. Has been an off or a slow Alpha. Right, Kieran and Liam. Don't expect much from Kieran in the qualifying. He's not a perennial qualifier. However, it's the race that he really comes alive in, and Tava goes third. So the championship contenders are now getting themselves up there. In fact, 𝐞𝐒𝐵's out there as well. Let's go on board with 𝐞𝐒𝐵. So, second in the championship's 𝐞𝐥𝐸, second at the moment, fourth in the championship 𝐶𝐸. He needs a big result today. Is third. What about 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐵𝐿? Currently third in the championship. That looked neat and tight, didn't it? He's now on the soft tyres as well. Hit the apex. Oh, little 2 bites at it. 2 bites. One's a little bit wide. That won't affect him too much. Now again, that looks a lot smoother from 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸. DRS zone wide open. It's 𝐸𝐸 from 𝐶𝐸 from 𝐶𝐸 at the top. 𝐸𝐸 to finish, a Finnish driver as well. And it's a purple sector from 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸. 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸's had so many poles this season. He's only converted 2 of them. Can he get himself to the front this time round? Down the long back straight into Parabolica we go. It's not a DRS zone just yet. Into Parabolica. Does he hit the apex? No, it's a wide entry. Oh, and in fact, he completely missed it. But he managed to get the pedal to the metal early as possible. Here comes 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸. Down across the line into second. So it's still 𝐸𝐸 on pole. It's 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸, 𝐶𝐸 and 𝐶𝐸, the 3 championship contenders, all nose to tail, line astern. Excellent lap. He'll have one more run, as will 𝐶𝐸, as will 𝐶𝐸, who's been wheeled away into the pits now. And there is 𝐸𝐸 just ahead of you as well. So who's out on a lap? Alex out on a lap. And he improves. However, he stays in 5th. Phoebe Thomas has been separated with tricks by Kieran. Sus there in 9th place, 𝐸𝐁𝐻 in 8th, another top 10 on the cards. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫 as well, who seems to be like that 5th, 6th role. So is Thomas going again? Looks like he is. What lap is it from Thomas this time by? It doesn't look like it's going to improve and doesn't. So what about Miralu in the Merc? So he's up on his own time. Let's check your comments in who you fancy in the chat, guys, because 𝐸𝐸 at the moment is one of the new guys, isn't he? On his debut, and 𝐸𝐸 the man at the top in the Williams. Then you got 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸, 𝐶𝐸, 𝐶𝐸, the 3 of the 4 championship contenders, because you have no Lorenzo tonight, and the McLaren's off, and it's Alex at Ascari. There he is. Needs to be careful because there's going to be a car herring up behind him soon. There it is. It was the Mercedes. He gets out of Miralu's way. So Miralu carries on his lap. Thomas still going around as well. So Miralu, as the rest of the drivers getting ready for their final runs, Miralu has the track pretty much to himself. Coca-Cola says, cool guy's gone, so now I have to support the Belgian beast, Thomas. We've got 3 Belgian beasts. We've got VDV, who's now an outlap. Thomas out there as well, and 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸. We so nearly had a Belgian 1-2, of course, in the last race, if it wasn't for a late mistake from VDV. So Miralu goes up into 12th place. Who just swapped positions there? Thomas into 6th place. Well, look at that. Thomas into 6th, and the track is about to get really, really busy because everybody's about to start their final runs. It's a short track, it's a short lap. So Thomas will be happy with that, although 2 laps on those tyres. So we've got Burr heading out. Of course, Burr scoring his first points of the season last time out. VDV heading out there as well. Kieran out there. 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸 out there as well. But 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸, Saiga flying laps. Let's go on board with the Dutch driver now. Aris says P1 𝐶𝐸. Second 𝐶𝐸. He's going for the Greek 1-2 there. We've got 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸 support in the chat as well. Great to see. We've had 5 excellent rounds of the season so far. This is round 6 Monza, 6 out of 8. Matt says I'm a bottle job. I wouldn't say that, Matt. Well, he is in this one, of course, but Matt has scored in pretty much every single race he has been in this season. And his teammate 𝐸𝐻 is also picking up as well. 𝐸𝐻 and Matt, Team M&M, been a good little team in that Ferrari. So 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸's got traffic here. It looks like his teammate Rasa, the American driver, super consistent this season. Rasa gets out the way. 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸 goes on. 2.5 minutes less now in qualifying to go. This is it. The track is getting busy, and poor old 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸 is having to navigate for a lot of traffic. He's coming out of Ascari now. He might get a tow here. It is the Mercedes ahead of him. It's Sus ahead of him. He's slowing down for an outlap here. So 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸 may get affected with a little bit of dirty air through Parabolic. Around he comes. Look at the cars going through the start-finishing line at the moment. It's busy out there now. So here comes 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐸 over the line and puts himself. He doesn't improve. Will he go again? Sus starting to fly. Kieran starting to fly. Our championship contenders are all getting ready. 𝐶𝐸's just come out the pits. Tava now at the pits, and I'm sure 𝐞𝐸𝐨 is about to follow now. In fact, he is. I can see him out there now. What about Burr, the Brazilian driver? Rasa out there as well, the American driver out there. Burr's done it. Surely not a purple middle sector. Burr, who I've only seen once in the top 10 in qualifying. I said not a perennial qualifier, comes alive in the race, just like Rasa, just like Kieran, and Gio for that matter. All three championship contenders are out there, and our current pole sitter 𝐸𝐿𝐴 as well. Oh, the car looks loose from Burr coming out the final corner at Parabolica. Is that going to cost him time? Over the line he comes, and into second place! What? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? That is the best lap I have ever seen this young Brazilian put in. Burr's happy. I don't blame him. That is unbelievable by the Brazilian driver. VDV into 8th place, by the way. That is absolutely sensational. And he's put himself second. A driver who averages 12th place in qualifying. He's gone second. That is absolutely unbelievable. Well, 𝐸𝐿, the star of qualifying last week in Belgium with a surprise second place. And Burr, as it stands, that's a shock. 𝐸𝐿 gets a nice tow here. Looks like from VDV coming into the final corner. VDV gets out the way. Kieran's done in 13th at best. Here comes 𝐸𝐿. Check a flag out. Gio's done, and 𝐸𝐿 goes 6th. But what about our championship contenders? It'll be. I think. It will be. Oh, and 𝐶𝐿AV's invalidated. No more for 𝐶𝐿AV. He's done. So 5th at best because Alex goes 4th. So second in the chat. Oh, and there has been the wall. I think that's Rasa in the wall. So 𝐶𝐿AV is done. Second in the championship. We'll start 5th. And with no Lorenzo championship leader here, you're looking at Tava and 𝐞𝐸𝐵. What's 𝐸𝐿𝐴 doing? I think he's ahead of these guys, actually. He is. Here's 𝐸𝐿𝐴 into Ascari. Can he go even quicker? Miralo is done. 14th for him. The times are super close. Here comes 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Can he improve? 𝐶𝐿AV giving Tava a tow. The two Alpines working together. 𝐞𝐸𝐵's not far behind him. What can 𝐸𝐿𝐴 do? Can he improve? Oh no, he doesn't. He pits. So all eyes on Tava. He's had a rotten Silverstone. He had a rotten Belgium. Can he get it together here in Monza? Yes! Into second place. What about 𝐞𝐸𝐵? Can 𝐞𝐸𝐵 steal pole position? Yes, he can! Oh, what a lap! Yet again, 𝐞𝐸𝐵 pulls it out the bag. And that is qualifying done. Rasa's got no front wing. Well, that is a brilliant qualifying. And he's done it by less than a 10th. 3rd in the championship, 𝐞𝐸𝐵 on pole. 4th in the championship, Tava in 3rd. Burr in 4th place. What a lap by the Brazilian. 𝐶𝐿AV will start 6th. 𝐸𝐿𝐴 7th. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 8th. Thomas 9th. VDV 10th place. Good lap by VDV. Sut 11th. Gio 12th. Trix 13th. Kieran 14th. That's an average qualifying position for Kieran. 𝐸𝐿𝐴, I cannot say his name. 𝐸𝐿𝐴 is 15th, Rasa 16th place, and Matt, who crashed early on in Ascari, is 17th. And wow, 𝐞𝐸𝐵 takes another pole. Well, this is that was a qualifying to set it off. We've had some fantastic qualifying sessions this season. Driver quali is without doubt Burr. I have no idea where that lap came from Burr. But that has got me excited for the race, just to see what the young Brazilian can do. Unreal scenes. But is that man 𝐞𝐸𝐵 on pole again? And there is your grid. So the Finnish driver. Look at that. Belgium, Finland, Greece, Brazil, Dutch. Great to see so many different nationalities up there. It really is. And it is 𝐞𝐸𝐵 on pole. And with no Lorenzo, I'm just going to check if 𝐞𝐸𝐵 could lead the championship, actually. He could. He very much could. 𝐞𝐸𝐵, who had no points after the first 3 races, could lead this championship if he was to win tonight. Let's say that 𝐶𝐿AV could make it really close as well. As could Tava. Tava needs to bounce back here. Well, that set it up beautifully. And the battle for best of the rest, 5th and below. It's probably VDV and 𝐞𝐥𝐸 and 𝐿𝐸𝐈. 𝐿𝐸𝐈's right in that battle as well. But 𝐵𝐴, the Brazilian driver, that is sensational. He's been 𝐵𝐴, by the way, for those that don't regularly watch, 𝐵𝐴 has been nowhere near the top 8 in qualifying, let alone top 5 this season, and he's just pulled the lap of his life out there. That was fantastic. Perfect weather for Monza. One thing I do hope is we don't get too many safety cars. Safety cars, and a lot of them have come out at the wrong times for me this season. I'm hoping we get a nice clean race. Belgium was an absolute cracker. Britain, Bahrain, Baku were absolute crackers. What have we got coming here? We've got 𝐿𝐸𝐈, who's German. Great to see so many nationalities involved in this championship. This is a world championship. Of course, we've had Canadian, we've had Swiss drivers as well. It's great to see, and it is what esports is all about. Here we go, formation lap as 𝐞𝐸𝐸. So let's see the tyres first of all, before we go on to position changes. So who outside the top is going mediums? Quite a few are thinking about the long run. Of course, this is a real pinch point. This turn 1 and turn 2 right here catches many out at the start. I'm expecting contact. It is so hard, even in online esports racing, to get through there with no contact. So 𝐞𝐸𝐸, third in the championship, on pole position. He is well and truly in this championship fight now. 𝐴𝐸𝐸 on his debut, the Finnish driver. How about that? Second place. 𝐶𝐴VE, fourth in the championship, needs to get himself back up there. He was tied with Lorenzo at the top of the championship going into the 4th round. Then then 𝐵𝐴, sorry. Then the Brazilian maestro, 𝐵𝐴 there in 4th place. Then Alex in 5th. 𝐶𝐴VE, second the championship, 6th place, of course. Lorenzo, championship leader, not here. 𝐿𝐸𝐈, 7th place. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 there in 8th. And Thomas in 9th, followed by his Belgian counterpart and compatriot VDV in 10th. Then Sus, first in the medium runners, 11th. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐿, 12th. That's a usual qualifying position for him. He usually finishes in the points as well. In fact, he's had 3 5th places this season as 𝐞𝐒𝐲. Trix, the Scottish driver, there in 13th place. Then Kieran 14th. The German driver Miralu there in 15th. Rasa in 16th. Matt in 17th. And we are in for a cracker. There are 3 rounds to go. And are we going to get a new championship leader? Or Lorenzo, who is missing tonight, will he still lead the championship after this round? We have Brazil and we have Saudi Arabia with a sprint race in there as well to finish the season. But first of all, the Temple of Speed. It is Monza. And it is 𝐞𝐸𝐸 who yet again takes his place at the front. But we've seen this before from 𝐞𝐸𝐸. He had pole in Baku, he had pole in Bahrain, and didn't finish any of those 2 races. He also had a nightmare in Austria as well. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 wins tonight, he leads the championship. But 𝐶𝐴VE, 𝐶𝐴VE, 𝐸𝐸𝐸 on his debut, nothing to lose whatsoever. 𝐵𝐴 in an incredible 4th place. Can put a stop to that. We're just getting ready for the rear runners in qualifying to get onto the grid. And here comes Matt. And we got that wonderful feeling as we're about to build up to this race and the start of any race. Here we go. Just waiting for the lights. I would love a better shot than this. That's not a shot I want at all. Again, just waiting for the lights. Codemasters will be thinking about it. Good old Cody's. Are we going to get some lights? Are we going to get some lights? Engines overheating. What is... Here we go! Here we go, folks. Round 6 from Monza of the Speed Kings Championship is go! It's a good start by 𝐸𝐸𝐸. Watch out for 𝐸𝐸𝐸. He may get a run at 𝐞𝐸𝐸𝐸 here. There's a McLaren out wide in the background. 𝐶𝐴VE's got Alex. Oh, it's a poor start for 𝐵𝐴, but 𝐞𝐸E𝐸 leads. And 𝐵𝐴's going for 4th. Here he comes. Oh, but a contact. It's 𝐵𝐴 and Alex. Alex gets out of the way. Oh, 𝐸𝐸𝐸's cut the corner. He's off. He's off. Oh, disaster start! But it's the 2 championship contenders, 𝐞𝐸E𝐸 and 𝐞𝐸𝐸 who lead, and 𝐵𝐴's there in 3rd place. What a start from the Brazilian driver. Then Alex 𝐶𝐴VE, 𝐿𝐸𝐈, VDV's up a couple of places. Oh, and the Alfa Romeo, that's Thomas getting way out of shape. He's going to lose some places here. Oh, we're side by side. That's 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 who's dropping down. Sus has made a fantastic start on the soft tyres as well. But at the front, it's 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸 who leads. Let's get the position changes. Yeah, Alex up too. He's past Burr. Thomas and Gio's going backwards. And in fact, Gio. Oh, what's happened here? So Gio's going backwards. Kieran's going backwards. Rassa's up 5. And Matt from last. Look at that. Matt from last. And here goes. Well, they're side by side. I think they've got damage at the back. Oh, Thomas continues. He's got front wing damage. He's relying on a safety car. What a shame for 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. From second on the grid, and he's sliding down as well. So it's 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 from Tava. Tava's back. Alex and Burr. Here's Burr again. He's going for Alex. Look at that straight line speed. He's through. There's nothing Alex can do. 𝐶𝐿AV's following him. Can he get 2 places? The Greek driver now side by side with Burr. Burr's at the third for a matter of meters. And can he hold it? Yes, he can. No, he can't. No, he can't hold it. 𝐶𝐿AV goes ahead. And Alex just defending also 𝐶𝐿AV. And all of a sudden, the top 4 in the championship with no Lorenzo are now 1, 2 and 3. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 from Tava. From 𝐶𝐿AV, Trix has been disqualified for going the wrong way. Well, that is quite something. Wow, so 𝐶𝐿AV now second. Yellow flags, Trix is out, but 𝐶𝐿AV is holding on. 𝐶𝐿AV's got Burr from third, but he's holding on, and Burr may fancy it. I have never seen Burr run this high up. It's rare. I say, it was only the last race that Burr scored his first points, and now there he is, fighting for a podium. It'll be one of the results of the season if he can finish there. In fact, Burr in 4th is a result in the season itself, so here we go. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸, as it stands, would lead the championship. The Belgian driver, but he cannot shake off Tava, and in fact 𝐶𝐿AV is bringing Burr with him, and in fact it's Alex who's dropping back. DRS will be activated this time by VDV. What a start by VDV, by the way, up to 4th place. So let me, no, Alex is out, big crash, and that'll be a safety car. It's a virtual, and VDV also got caught up in that. There's Alex. VDV also had a big mistake coming out, and it's a virtual. Gio's going to take a free pit stop here. Oh, and then gets 5 seconds in the pits. And Alex is out, and that's a shock. Alex was running in a brilliant position, so we've already lost Trix and Alex. Virtual's out. VDV. What's VDV doing here? He's got Kieran behind him. He's got 𝐸𝐸𝐸. I think VDV is trying to let them go. And he is. VDV was letting them go. That's what's happened. Well, let's draw some breaths. Sorry, I can't believe that. Out of Parabolica as well. What a shock. Matt's in a... What a start by Matt. Matt, a driver like 𝐶𝐿AV, who has scored points in every race he's been in. And also Matt and Rassa, who's in the points in 10th place, have scored in the last 4 consecutive races, as has 𝐶𝐿AV. They're the only 3 drivers to do it. And Rassa, yet again, on those medium tyres, having an absolutely brilliant race. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's got some fans in the house. 𝐸𝐸𝐸's race is getting from bad to worse. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 has a green flag, and we are go. And Tava has kept up. It's 𝐶𝐿AV who's lost a bit of time. I cannot believe Burr. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 currently 7th. In fact, he's right behind Sus. Let's have a look at the Dutch driver. Sus has made a fantastic start ahead of him, running out wide. That's how we lost Alex a lap ago. 𝐸𝐸𝐸 moving his way. 𝐸𝐸𝐸's got some clear speed. However, those penalties are going to come back and haunt him. And 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 right behind Menno. Menno again, by the way, this improvement from Menno is here comes the German driver of Miralu, and Miralu passes Matt, which is what you expect from the... Oh, and it makes a mistake, and Matt so nearly went into the back of him. Oh, he got away with that one. In fact, now Sus had fancied a move from Menno. Menno's form in the last couple of races has been sensational ever since Silverstone. Menno's really got it together, and Team M&M both in the points again. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 just stretching his legs. He's out of DRS zone. Now back into DRS zone. Tava trying to keep tabs of him. 𝐶𝐿AV is taking Burr with him. Burr is still in 4th place. You don't adjust your eyes, folks. Burr is in a legit 4th place. Absolutely fantastic to see. I did not have that on my bingo card coming into this race. And there's a move by Sus on Menno. It's not. The Dutch driver holding on here. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 keeping a watching brief as well, but they've been... Oh, God! Menno's gone! out of Ascari, Meadows gone, and that is a safety car. And a good old commentator's curse. Apologies to Mano. Anyone going to pit? Ah, what a shame. What a shame for Mano. I think that's Mano's first retirement this season as well. And just as I was saying, Mano's getting it together. And, oh, hello, Burr's pitting. So Burr wants to ditch the softs. He's going to put the mediums on. Mediums to the end would be very risky. But Burr feels he's got the pace. That has to be a dangerous release. So Burr pits, 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 pits, 𝐸𝐸𝐸 pits. In fact, he'll probably serve his penalties while he's here as well. So it's Kobe from Tava from 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵. The top 4 of the championship are 1, 2, 3. Of course, don't forget, no Lorenzo, and 𝐸𝐸𝐸 will serve one of his penalties. And VDV's out. Surely not, he's binned it. VDV's hit the safety car. Oh, what is going on? VDV, the Belgian driver, I think has hit the safety car. Oh, something, every week something crazy happens in these races, and VDV, I'm pretty sure, has hit the safety car. And the safety car's not moving either. I hope the safety car driver's okay. But Mailander, oh, the VDV may have broken the safety car. The safety car still hasn't moved. I hope he's okay. Have we got a backup safety car? What happens in this situation? So, and all of a sudden, we're down to 13 runners. Hard tyres for 𝐸𝐸𝐸, by the way. Gio, so where's Kobe? Kobe's going to pit. Oh, not trying to dummy Tava. We saw that, and 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵 is pitting. Oh, my word, 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵, 5-second penalty. Oh, that's crucial. And we were saying that the consistency from 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵 has been unbelievable this season. That's the first mistake I've seen 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵 make this season. 5-second penalty. He may have to serve that again in the pits. And I tell you what, Lorenzo, if Lorenzo's watching, his championship lead is under threat. But I thought it would be 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵 would be the driver to put him under threat. Safety car is thankfully moving, but Mailander has woke up from his nap and he's ready to go again. I tell you what, if 𝐸𝐸𝐸's got tons of penalties, he might come in again and serve another one. I'm pretty sure 𝐸𝐸𝐸's got more penalties, you know. He's got another 5 seconds. If I was 𝐸𝐸𝐸 and if I was Thomas, I'd be pitting again and getting rid of those penalties. You're at the back anyway. Thomas and 𝐸𝐸𝐸 would only lose 2-3 places. They'd be last anyway. And surely it's an opportunity for those boys to serve another 5 seconds, get it wiped off and start afresh for the race. And what do you do if you're 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵? Do you pit again? Oh, and now Kieran's picked one up. This is infectious. So, 𝐸𝐸𝐸. Menno can't believe it. I can see in the YouTube chat. Good evening to all watching and listening. Get your comments in, guys. Menno feels he's dumb. I feel a 𝐞𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐸 I am stupid was echoed in Menno's household. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's his first retirement this season. Teammate Matt on the medium. Oh, another one! It's a 𝐸𝐸𝐸! It's the German driver Maluru. I cannot believe it. On the exit of Ascari under safety car conditions, and I tell you what, Menno was saying he is stupid in the comments. There's a few drivers with egg on their face. Miralu is out on his 𝐵𝐾 debut in the Mercedes, covering for Tess. That was heart in mouth from 𝐸𝐸𝐸. Has binned it. We've seen Mano bin it. We've seen VDV hit the safety car. He's had egg on his face this race. Alex has binned it in Ascari. Tricks went the wrong way. You honestly, you never know what you're going to get in one of these races when you watch. You really don't. Oh boy. So, I did not expect to lose 2 drivers under the safety car conditions, and then we were down to 12. So, look at Sus, by the way. Sus chose not to stop, nor have Tava and Kobe, by the way, and Sus is up to 3rd place. Let's get rid of those penalties. Let's see who hasn't stopped. There is Matt, getting perilously close there to Sus, and there is Rasa. Rasa's got no helmet on. My God, that's dangerous. And, oh, thankfully it's now back on. But Rasa, no way. No, his 𝐸𝐸𝐸 binned it. What is going on? on the exit of the second chicane. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 in the wall. I cannot believe what's going on. It's not raining, is it? I was hoping for a limit on safety cars. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 saying the underbody damage has done him, so 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's out. And it's nearly, we're at a point where everybody finishes is going to get a point. So the safety car shorting this time by. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸 leads that pile from 𝐶𝐴VA, from sus. Sus is one of those drivers for me that's due a podium. And so's Matt, for that matter. Matt and Sus, two drivers there, third and fourth at the moment, they're due podiums, and Matt's in a pound seats here on medium tyres, and Russell! I tell you what, if Russell gets a podium, all hell's going to break loose. I'll lose it. 𝐵𝐴 is the second of the stoppers behind 𝐸𝐸 there in 7th place, and 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸, who's also stopped now in 8th, Thomas 9th, 𝐿𝐸 10th, and 𝐶𝐒𝐩𝐸's pitting. So 𝐶𝐒𝐩𝐸 pits now. You're at a point where these mediums could go to the end, you know. Safety car goes on. Come on, Codemasters. Oh, everybody crashing underneath the safety car. There's more debris to clear. If people could just stop crashing, that would be great. So then, nowhere 11. 𝐶𝐒𝐩𝐸 pits. So, wow. Interesting gamble. 𝐶𝐒𝐩𝐸, don't forget, 𝐶𝐒𝐩𝐸 was a man who produced one of the best opening laps of a race I've ever seen, from last in Belgium all the way to 4th place. And 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸, in fact, will keep himself in 10th place. Surely safety car will pit this time by. And now 𝐶𝐴VA, who was joint top of the championship going into Silverstone 2 rounds ago, DNF'd the sprint race, DNF'd the main race, DNF'd in Belgium. He's put himself down to 4th in the championship, and here we go. Here we go. 𝐶𝐴VA leads. I'd tell you what, if 𝐶𝐴VA won here, he would put himself right back in the championship hunt as well. I'd love to see it as a neutral. It'd be great to have 4 drivers in the championship hunt all the way to the end. And don't forget, Lorenzo's not here. He's going to drop points whatever happens. Hopefully safety car is in this lap. So we've got drivers who are high up. Did that Ferrari hit the wall? Safety car in this lap. So this is interesting. So 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸, and don't forget, we saw some brilliant tricks by 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 in Belgium. On the last lap in Belgium, if you didn't see it, guys, 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 ran wide at turn 1 to let 𝐸𝐸𝐸 through and lead up the hill, but of course 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 had the DRS and managed to pass him back. It was a high gamble move which paid off, and 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 ended up winning his home Grand Prix. So we know 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 can go different. And 𝐶𝐴VA knows that Matt and Russell are in a great position here. Bit of glitching out there. Hopefully Matt can sort the glitching out. So Matt, Russell and 𝐵𝐴 are not used to running this high up. It is great to see. Can they hold it? Can they cause a shock? We're away. Oh, and 𝐶𝐴VA's gone early, and he's caught Sus out here. Safety car in, so 𝐶𝐴VA goes. He leads lap 9 and 27. Here we go again, and 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸's already passing 𝐞𝐒𝐩, and there goes 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 on his fresh medium tyres. In fact, he hasn't got the move done just yet. Is that 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸 going for 𝐵𝐴? It's not. It's 𝐸𝐸𝐸 going, being passed by 𝐵𝐴. Can 𝐵𝐴 hold it? Can 𝐵𝐴 hold it? Where's 𝐵𝐴 gone? 𝐵𝐴's made a mistake, and he's been passed by 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸. Oh, 𝐵𝐴 saw the opportunity, and now 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸. Oh, here comes 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸. 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 trying to get past Thomas, his Belgian counterpart. On board with Thomas, round the outside. How about that? How about that from 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸? 𝐞𝐒𝐩 passing Thomas as well. Thomas can't believe it. But 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸, one of the best overtakers that I've probably ever commentated on. And I've commentated on long races, but I don't know how 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 does it. 𝐶𝐴VA and 𝐸𝐸𝐸 will be looking in their mirrors going, what is he doing back so soon? 𝐸𝐸𝐸, of course, has that 5-second penalty. That can be crucial in the championship as well. Now, we've got Russell. Russell's not used to running in 4th. Russell usually just keeps out of trouble and picks up his points. Yellow flag. Who's gone? It's, I think it's Kieran's gone. He has. Keeps his front wing. 𝐸𝐸𝐸 passes Russell. That's important. So 𝐶𝐴VA leads just from Sus from Matt. And don't forget, he's on the old soft tyres. 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 passes 𝐵𝐴. Oh, what's going on here? And the Hasses are side by side. That's Russell and 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸. Rasa may let 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐨𝐿𝐴 go here and does. So 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 into 5th place. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 will say, I'll have some of this as well. Round the outside for 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 round the outside. Oh, he spun him. Oh, he just spun Rasa. And I think 𝐵𝐴 got back through. 𝐵𝐴 did. Oh, and there could be implications for 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 made contact with Rasa and definitely spun him. And now 𝐿 fancies a run at 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸. Well, that could be implications after the race. In the meanwhile, out in front, 𝐴𝐵𝐴 pulling away from Sus. Both on 9-lap all softs. Then Matt, they're in 3rd. Now, they're pulling away from the field because all the fighting going on behind. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐴 there with 5-second penalty. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 had now try and get to the front. We saw this from 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 last race in Belgium. Just didn't quite have the pace of the front 3, but was more than comfortable in 4th. And he's looking like that could happen again today. Or can he get himself in that podium run? Right, 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸's going to try again at 𝐵𝐴. 𝐵𝐴's not quite as fast on these medium tyres as he was in the softs. Well. And, no, Rasa's out! It's a scar. Oh, not again. Oh, I hate the safety car, Codemasters. As Rasa's out, that's Rasa's first retirement of the season. Safety car again. I hate these safety cars. So Rasa's out and he won't score. He's broken his point scoring. Now 𝐿𝐴 pits for softs. 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 pits again. I wouldn't be surprised if 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 had damage from the Rasa incident. Thomas is also pitted. Well, what does 𝐞𝐸𝐴 do? Now, if I'm 𝐞𝐸𝐴, I pit. Fresh set of mediums for 𝐞𝐸𝐴. Get that 5-second penalty done because I think he will still come out in 6th place. That wouldn't be a disaster. And of course, this is heavenly for 𝐴𝐵𝐴 and Sus. And then there were 10. 10 runners and riders. So we can't restart, guys. Unfortunately, we can't restart. We're way too deep into the race. For a restart to happen, you need a mass lobby crash or mass glitching by the drivers. Sadly, and I know it's frustrating, but individual cases, unfortunately, it is what it is. If it was happening to everybody and the whole lobby was a complete mess, then yeah, there'll be a consideration. But we're 11 laps in. And here comes 𝐶𝐿𝐴, here comes 𝐴𝐵𝐴. And 𝐶𝐿𝐴 is pitting. So exactly what I called, and he can get rid of that 5-second penalty, and he should rejoin, possibly ahead of 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸. And look who leads the race. Look who's second in the race. I'm trying to calm down and stay cool, but Matt and 𝐵𝐴, your front 2, it's been a crazy season, but again, I don't think anyone had that on their bingo cards either. However, I can't help but feel Matt's missed an opportunity here. Or is he confident those medium tyres can go a lot further? Rasa said he got underbody damage for 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 tapping his rear wheel. Yeah, the underbody damage just seems a little bit off to me as well. Not a fan of this underbody damage. Right, so the big winners from that, and I tell you, this just plays it perfectly. The big winners is Sus. Without a doubt. I tell you, I was saying earlier on, Sus is due a podium. This could be it. But 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's there, ahead of 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸, and all of a sudden the championship contenders of 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 and 𝐶𝐿𝐴, and 𝐶𝐿𝐴's on softs. 𝐶𝐿𝐴's on softs. Well, oh boy, this championship just you can never call it. It's one of the most unpredictable championships I've ever done. I tell you what, could Lorenzo, not racing tonight, still lead this championship? Because as it stands, that's exactly how it would be. So Matt will keep going, leading the race for the first time in Speed Kings. 𝐵𝐴's in his personal highest position. Just a reminder of the championship, guys. Lorenzo leads it on 73 points, of course not here. 𝐶𝐿𝐴 is second on 64. He's 9 points behind. He's currently 7th. 𝐶𝐒𝐸𝐸 on 58 points. Currently third in the championship. Right in it. They're in 6th place. 𝐴𝐵𝐴, 4th in the championship. 22 points adrift. is there in 3rd place, and he can take a big chunk towards Lorenzo's lead. Then a big gap down to VDV in 5th place, and he's not going to score. It could be Gio going back up to 5th in the championship. Menno's out, Nasser's out. I tell you what, we could have the likes of Matt. The way it stands, Matt would jump all the way to 5th in the championship, and he's down in 12th. Liam could also score. He's 13th in the championship. And Sus, who's currently on 16 points, tied with Tess. 16 points in the championship. Burr, who got his first points, is 17th in the championship, 6 points. Well, he's on for a great haul of points as it stood. And a Burr and a Matt, if it finished 1-2, Matt and Burr would be surely the drivers of the drives of the season. Without a doubt, the Kobe's won in Belgium last week would take some beating. We've got 19 point scorers. As it stands, we would head to 20. Because Thomas would be scoring points for the first time this season. As well, we wait for the safety car. What do we all think of Australia? Sunday. Early time. Oh! No! No way! No way! What is going on? Matt spinned it! Burr leads! I cannot believe that another driver has binned it under the safety car. I don't believe it. Matt, with the lead for the first time this season, has binned it, and now he's 6th with still a pit stop, and I cannot believe what I'm saying. I'm not going to pinch myself. I'm going to have to. Burr, the Brazilian driver Burr, leads by right. Safety car's coming in. Oh, Matt, what have you done? For the first time this season, Burr will lead him round. I just don't believe this. Burr's, well, he doesn't finish many races. He got his first points last time out. Burr, oh, and people coming in the pits there. Sklav's it again. Matt's got a 5-second penalty. Burr leads him. Can he hold it? Tava's going to have a run at him here. Sus will fancy his chances. So will 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. Thomas is past Kieran. Matt and Skław pitted. I cannot believe it. Kobe's up to 4th place. I forgot about Kobe for a second. There he goes up to 4th place. Oh, Burr leads. For scoring his first points last time out. This is scenes. Absolute scenes. As a neutral, if Burr wins, I'll lose it. I'll tell you that, I will lose the plot if Burr wins this. It'll be one of the best commentary drives I've ever commentated on, without a doubt. But he's got pressure from Tava, from Sus, from Kobe, from 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. Gio on the soft tyres is coming through, but he may have to stop again. And 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's under threat from Gio. Gio's had 3 5th places this season, trying to make it 4 at least. Thomas watching behind. Kieran again in his usual spot there in 8th place, just picking up the points, capitalising on drivers' mistakes. Matt's race has completely obliterated in 2 corners. And in fact, he's now racing Skław. And what on earth has happened to Skław? With all the drama and action, Skław is 10th. No Lorenzo, championship leader, and 2nd the championship. Skław is 10th. What an opportunity for Tava and Kobe. Lap 15, Burr leads. Kieran and Liam pit. Unbelievable. Come on, Burr. I've got to stay neutral, but this is unreal right now. It's like Gio gets past 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. I don't think 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸𝐸's going to fight that too hard. But this is like, I don't know. This is like a Williams leading. This is like Kieran, yeah, he's done last. But this is just, I'm not calling him a back marker by any means, because he's got pace. He's a usual midfield runner. But this, it's like Ocon. It's like if Ocon from last season. If Burr can hold this, Tava also hasn't won a race this season. Sus hasn't won yet. Kobe's won 2. And here he comes. And as it stands, he would be tied in the championship at the top. The front 5 just starting to pull away. Of course, Burr's tyres are 7 laps older. But in a track that... Oh no, where are you going, Burr? Where are you going? That will give Tava a chance, and DRS comes in shortly. Tyre wear's not a huge issue around here. And the Aston Martin holding on for dear life. But look at the map. In fact, no, look at the map. Look at the screen. They're all nose to tails. There's Bird, Tava, Sus, 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬, Thomas, DRS enabled. And Tava's going for it. But he hasn't got the straight line speed. Look, Tava has to go back inside. In fact, it's Sus who may fancy a chance here. Thomas up to 6th place. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 just is going a bit backwards here. Oh, look at the train. Look at the train. Aston Martin, Alpine, Mercedes, AlphaTauri, McLaren, Alfa Romeo. Sklev fastest lap. Sklev may have to stop again as well. He's on softs. Will they go? Will they go to the end? Tava, well, if Tava wins this, he won't lead the championship. In fact, as it stands, Lorenzo and 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 will be tied. But Tava would play himself right back into it, and after a very poor sprint and race in Silverstone and a poor Belgium where he retired, it's a saviour. It's a saviour for Tava. However, where his race is going, anything can happen, and Sus has eyes on his first podium and win as well. Yellow flag, Ferrari. Matt's race has just completely gone backwards. So that's the second sector. Matt hasn't been, well, Matt's on for points. He'll keep his point streak going. And look at that helicopter shot. Look at that shot. And look at the pressure Paul Bear is under. Well, he's violently holding on, but it may be over here because here comes Tava, and Tava switches to the racing line and takes the lead. The Greek driver leads, but it's Bear's turn with DRS. So Bear's straight line speed is still just as impressive, and that's a Haas. That's 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐿 getting Thomas back. Thomas going to fight down the inside here. Oh, a little bit of contact. Thomas gets out of it. As Matt's now off at Ascari. Oh, don't be a safety car. Please don't be a safety car. I don't want any more safety cars. I want this race to continue like this because this is going to be thrilling. And Tava leads. 4th in the championship. Tava leads. And if Lorenzo's watching, he'll be probably hoping it stays like this because as it stands, he would still technically lead the championship. But the front four will be absolutely nothing in it going into the final 2 races. Brazil and Saudi Arabia to come. On board with Bird. Now he's got DRS, but he's got Sus behind him, who's got 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵, who's got 𝐿. In fact, 𝐿 is very close to the back of 𝐞𝐒𝐵 on his soft tyres. How long will they last for? 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐿 now 3 seconds back, but he's pulling away from Thomas. Sklev will be praying that those guys ahead of him have got to stop. He'll also be absolutely gutted that a chance to take a championship lead could slip away from him. Yellow flags, Matt's gone. Second chicane. Matt will score a point. Now, has Berg got enough straight line speed to get back at Tava? This still would be an incredible result for Berg. Thomas pits, maybe preempting a safety car, but I think we're going to be okay. Then there were 9. Matt will score a point. His point scoring streak will continue. So Tava leads, and he's trying to get out the DRS, of course. Sklev may get Thomas, by the way, and does. So up to 7th he goes at a position gained. He's relying on more people pitting. He may have 𝐿𝐸 pitting soon. That could be a top 6 for Sklev, but he wouldn't lead the championship. Oh, mistake there from Bird. Bird struggling. Are those tyres going? He's got 9 laps to hold on for those tyres, but Sus is right on his rear wing. Sus chasing his first podium, of course. Tava now pulling away. This helps Tava. Oh, this is unbelievable. This is tightly poised. Lap 18 and 27, 9 laps to go. Tava, well, he still can't shake the DRS. If he can just shake the DRS, Berg will be praying for... Oh, no, he's just out. He's just out. He's just out. There's the line. He is out. Oh, and now we'll be at the threat from Berg and 𝐞𝐒𝐵. If 𝐞𝐒𝐵 picks up another place, he will lead the championship coming out of Monza and into Belgium. Berg's got no DRS. In fact, it's 𝐞𝐒𝐵 that may have a run here at Sus. Here goes 𝐞𝐒𝐵 down the inside. Oh, they're both going in 3 abreast. Berg's going defensive. He's trying to defend from Sus. Sus may get away with this. In fact, gain a place. The answer is no. And now 𝐞𝐒𝐵 said, "Thank you very much." Round the outside and gets through. And yet again, 𝐞𝐒𝐵 makes up another place with some simply fantastic driving. And that was a bit of respite for Berg, but now Berg's under attack from 𝐞𝐒𝐵, and 𝐞𝐒𝐵 now will lead the championship as it stands. Oh, this is brilliant. And oh, Sus going backward. Oh, Sus has been off. Oh no, the exit of turn 4. That's a real shame. Sus, who was on the grasp of his first ever podium. And that will bring 𝐞𝐥𝐸 back to him. And of course, Sus now has dirt on his tyre as well. And 𝐞𝐥𝐸, there he is in Haas, the Dutch driver, will get on chasing Sus down. Burr's got to... Oh, he's 2 seconds down. I just wonder if his mediums are starting to go off. Or maybe dropping off quite quickly. For a personal best, Burr needs to beat 7th place that he got last time out in Belgium. We know he's got good straight line speed. 𝐞𝐒𝐩 may still have to stop again, so Burr may let off with 𝐞𝐒𝐩. It still could be an incredible podium. Burr's been passed. There goes 𝐞𝐸𝐸. And 𝐞𝐸𝐸's got 7 laps to chase down Tava. Oh, and 𝐞𝐒𝐩 trying to get through. Oh, there's no room there. 𝐞𝐒𝐩, what's going on? Oh, and Burr's made contact. That's going to be on the floor damage. 𝐞𝐒𝐩's got a penalty. Oh, I just don't think that was quite on. 𝐞𝐒𝐩 with the penalty. And I hope Burr didn't pick up too much damage. Burr trying to get 𝐞𝐒𝐩 back. Oh, no, no, no. It's coming wrong for Burr. Oh, and that'll do the car more damage. Oh, and all of a sudden Burr's race is just falling apart. On board with the Brazilian driver. Sus now right behind him. Sus can still smell a podium, you know. Especially if 𝐞𝐒𝐩 has got to stop again. Well, 𝐞𝐥𝐸 picks up a penalty. Oh, that could ruin 𝐞𝐥𝐸's chance of a podium. So 𝐞𝐸𝐸 1.5 behind Tava. Could 𝐞𝐸𝐸 be on for his 3rd win of the season here? 3rd win in a row it would be as well. Sus right behind Burr. I feel Burr's tyres have completely dropped off a cliff, and Burr may pit, you know. He doesn't. He's fighting on. The Brazilian fights on, but Sus will fancy his chances here down the outside on the racing line. And the DRS yet again allowing a car to pass the Brazilian. Down to 5th goes Burr. Still a top 5 would be a good result and a personal best. With 𝐞𝐒𝐩 has that penalty, of course. Tava leads now by 2 seconds. He's turned it on, hasn't he? Just so 𝐞𝐒𝐩 has turned it on there. Just trying to get the comments in chat and see what's happening out there. 2.1, Tava, I wonder if he's just saving his battery. And now he knows 𝐞𝐸𝐸's in 2nd, just about to unleash some speed. Sus, as it stands, Sus will be on for a podium, that 1st podium of the season. 𝐞𝐒𝐩 stopped 3 times, but does have a 3-second penalty. Burr's keeping up. Burr's dream of a podium is keeping it up. 𝐞𝐥𝐸, well, he's relying on more penalties around. 𝐞𝐒𝐩 now 7th, only 11 seconds behind 𝐞𝐥𝐸. He may, if 𝐞𝐒𝐩 can get within 3 seconds of 𝐞𝐥𝐸, will take that 6th place. And we're going to have an almighty 4-way tussle for the championship going into the final 4 races. Helicopter shot there of 𝐞𝐒𝐩. It's Burr I want. There is Burr and Sus. And Burr, he's got to keep within DRS, hasn't he, to keep himself alive. Because 𝐞𝐒𝐩's got the penalty. And they're still within 3 seconds of 𝐞𝐒𝐩. And of course 𝐞𝐒𝐩's soft tyres will start going off. Did Burr get the DRS? Yes, he did, and it'll pull him closer to the back of Sus, but Sus just has enough ground here, and 𝐞𝐥𝐸 there 1.7 behind, and 𝐞𝐒𝐩 is catching 𝐞𝐥𝐸 at a rate of a second a lap. I wonder why he had to stop again. Fantastic race. Yet again, another fantastic race. Only the 2 safety cars this time. Not as bad as previous races, that's for sure. Well, actually, we haven't finished yet. Let's wait until we finish. Front 2.7. Tava's out in control, and it could be Tava who's looking for his 1st Speed Kings race win. In fact, 𝐞𝐒𝐩's catching 𝐞𝐸𝐸. 1.5, 1.4. Those soft tyres for 𝐞𝐒𝐸 still going strong. How old are those soft tyres? 10 laps. They're going to be pretty old by the time we finish this race. Sus now 2 seconds behind 𝐞𝐒𝐸, so if he wants that 1st podium... And 𝐞𝐒𝐸's gone round! Round and round goes 𝐞𝐒𝐸 in the wall! Another commentator's curse is hit! And I was saying those soft tyres are looking decent. They've just given up on him in Ascari. And now Burr is so close to his first podium. Sus now is in control of his. 𝐞𝐸 continues to fall away from 𝐸𝐸. 𝐸𝐸's definitely on for his first race win. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 now fifth, and I wonder if 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 may as well go on, but 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵, all of a sudden 𝐞𝐻𝐵's interest in the top 5 has come alive. He's absolutely flying out there. Although his soft tyres have now got 8 laps on them as well. Now keep an eye out for that. 𝐵𝐴's 17 lap old medium tyres. What a shame for Gio. So, what next? Menno is screwing us over. I promise I'm not going to say too much more to any of you. I seem to have a bad habit of jinxing drivers here. I will do my best to stop no more. So 𝐞𝐸 4.2. 𝐸𝐸's pulling away a second a lap. 𝐸𝐸 in complete control here, and we're getting a little bit spaced out. In fact, 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵's now caught 𝐵𝐴. Now 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵's got a 3-second penalty. 𝐵𝐴's tyres, I'm pretty sure, are going to start to be struggling. 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵 having another solid top 5 race, isn't he? As we saw in Belgium. Gio's completely dropping away. 𝐸𝐵's going to have Gio. I wouldn't be surprised if Gio pits and may try and get a fastest lap here, because 𝐸𝐵 now 1.8 behind him. 𝐸𝐵 will be seeing 𝐞𝐒𝐗 and 𝐵𝐴 ahead of him. 𝐸𝐵 will not be ruling out. Won't be ruling out a top 4 here. 𝐸𝐵 is only 9 points behind championship leader Lorenzo, who I expect to be back for Belgium. 𝐵𝐴 going defensive. Can 𝐞𝐒𝐗 ever go on the outside? No, he can't. 𝐞𝐒𝐗's got a penalty, so 𝐞𝐒𝐗, I'm pretty sure 𝐵𝐴's got under 4 damage as well. So 𝐞𝐒𝐗 needs to pass 𝐵𝐴, then try and pull out a 3-second gap for a chance of a top 4. Sus is now 2.4 behind 𝐞𝐸. Sus is catching 𝐞𝐸 here. This is getting interesting. Well, 𝐞𝐒𝐗, ooh, little mistake there from 𝐞𝐒𝐗. 𝐵𝐴 defending as everything he's got. Still an outstanding personal best race here by 𝐵𝐴 by a long way as well. .5, and now 𝐸𝐵 on Gio, whose tyres must be absolutely worn to bits. 12 laps, and that spin Ascari, probably mixed with some underfloor damage as well, has really cost the Greek driver. Lap 24 or 27. 𝐸𝐵 will be praying he can pick some more drivers off. He's 8 seconds behind 𝐞𝐗. Well, we'll take away 3 from that, of course. So 𝐸𝐵 will be hoping a top 5 and try and get some back in this championship. He can lead if he can get himself into 5th place. He would then... there goes 𝐞𝐗 on 𝐵𝐴 down the start, finishing straight, relatively easy DRS zone. Now, can he pull out 3 seconds to 𝐵𝐴? That's the question. Or 𝐵𝐴 will be right back on that. And of course, I'm pretty sure 𝐵𝐴's got front wing damage, underfloor damage as well. 𝐞𝐗's catching Sus as well. 𝐞𝐗 is catching Sus. So watch it. This isn't done yet. These podium places are not decided yet. 𝐸𝐵 now 7.6, but sector 1 spinner, it's Gio, and there he is. That's coming out of, well, actually he's a long way from turn 1. How has he lost it there? Thomas takes away 7th place from Gio, and Gio, I think he'll be happy to finish this race and collect a couple of points. Kieran's on front of the Hall of Points as well. There's that race leader 𝐸𝐴, and 𝐸𝐴, after a nightmare couple of races, is about to haul himself right back into championship contention. And it's great to see. 5.7 ahead of 𝐞𝐸. There is 𝐞𝐸. Now there's Sus 2.7, and 𝐞𝐗's coming for 𝐞𝐸, and he is pulling away a little bit from 𝐵𝐴. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Still a top 5 for 𝐞𝐗 would be a good result, and 𝐸𝐵 has got 3 seconds to make up on 𝐞𝐗 to pass him. Guys, don't go anywhere. This championship, 4 drivers are going to be nose to tail. So absolute nothing in it going into the final couple of races. And don't forget, we've got a sprint race in Saudi Arabia to come. And unfortunately, we're expecting plenty of safety cars there as well. So, here goes 𝐞𝐗, 1.3. Now a second ahead of 𝐵𝐴. By the way, 𝐞𝐗's dragging 𝐵𝐴 back to Sus. Burr's just head down, concentrating. Sus is starting to fade away here. Burr's laps are 20 laps old. Tyres 20 laps old. Penultimate lap we are on. 𝐞𝐤𝐨, oh, he's going to be struck here for 6th place. This is not the race 𝐞𝐤𝐨 had in mind, is it? Especially with no Lorenzo, and especially at a point, he had a great chance of leading this championship. It's going to be 𝐞𝐒𝐩 as it stands, who'll be doing just that. This is fantastic, isn't it? It's just champion. This is just, the championship is perfectly poised. Sus 1.3, 𝐞𝐒𝐩 and Burr staying on DRS. I don't think it's going to be enough as we start the last lap, and the Greek driver 𝐶𝐤𝐵 has one more lap to go to win his first Speed Kings race. But it's 𝐞𝐒𝐩 who will lead the championship. But 𝐞𝐒𝐩, Lorenzo, 𝐶𝐤𝐵 and 𝐞𝐤𝐨, there'll be absolutely nothing between them going into the final race. Sus on for his first podium, and an overdue and deserved first podium as well. Then 𝐞𝐒𝐩, who's got a 3-second penalty, so Burr is on for an incredible personal best of 4th place. One of my drives of the season, that's without a doubt from Burr. This is Burr. Can he? Oh, he can't. 𝐿𝐸 in. 𝐞𝐒𝐩. It's not going to be enough, is it? Burr's on for 4th, but let's go on board with 𝐶𝐤𝐵. 𝐶𝐤𝐵, what a comeback! What a comeback! Tied joint top of the championship going into Silverstone. He DNF'd the sprint race. He DNF'd the main race. He DNF'd in Belgium. He needed a Hail Mary to get himself back in the championship, and he's about to pull one off here. His first ever Speed Kings victory. 𝐶𝐤𝐵 wins in Italy, and he is right back in the championship hunt, and 𝐞𝐒𝐩 leads the championship for the first time this season. And here comes Sus at last, a first podium for Sus. Burr finishes 4th. What a result! One of the drives and results of the season. Burr has finished 4th. 𝐞𝐒𝐩, another brilliant top 5 for 𝐞𝐒𝐩. 𝐶𝐤𝐵 gets 6th. Oh, and the open goal of a championship lead was there, and 𝐞𝐤𝐵 only comes through in 6th. Good race by Thomas, first points of the season for him. That's 20 drivers who have now scored points in 7th. 𝐿𝐸 scores, will score in 8th, and Kieran is going to pick up some more points. His streak goes on. What a race. What a race. What a championship. Here comes 𝐿𝐸 round the final corner. He's got a penalty. It still should keep him ahead of Kieran. There is Kieran. Keeps himself out of trouble. Keeps himself in the races. More points for Kieran. Well done, Kieran. What a result for Aston Martin, by the way. 4th and 9th. Well, driver of the day, Sus. Yeah, I'd go with that. Sus and Burr, tremendous. 𝐶𝐤𝐵, tremendous out in front as well. 4 drivers separated by less than 10 points going into the final 2 races in the top of the championship. That is as close as it gets. There's 𝐶𝐤𝐵, first winner's trophy for him. Brilliant race from 𝐶𝐤𝐵. Brilliant race as well from Sus. Oh, well done, Sus. Congratulations to him as well. And 𝐞𝐒𝐩, after DNFing in the first 3 races of the season, has now won 2 back-to-back and a sprint race, and now a second. Fantastic. Guys, we've got 2 races left. Brazil, sprint race Saudi Arabia, main race Saudi Arabia. Tell your mates, tune in for the final 2 races. This championship could go in any direction. I don't dare call it. Great race, guys. Hopefully me and Lucas back next week. 2 more rounds to go. Who's going to win it? Anyone's guess. See you next week. A VGL esports production. Speed Kings Championship goes on to Brazil. See you next week.